Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the program and welcome to the show. And aren't 80s horrors the best? I think they're the best. I mean, it's all they seem to make these days. 80s horrors. You know, I'm watching one now. It's called Hysteria, and it's got an 80s horror legend in it. Bruce Campbell, aka The Chin, aka Ash out of the Evil Dead series. Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead Army of Darkness, Ash versus Evil Dead, marvellous bit of stuff. I love it. Tool shed, groovy, some of the best dialogue ever done in a horror film. I love the 80s horror. But there's one thing I like more than 80s horror, and that's 80s sluts. I like Slutty Chicks. And the 80s was the era for Slutty Chicks. I mean, they had them in the 60s and 70s. They still had them in the 90s and the 2000s. But 80s Slutty Chicks, the sluttiest of all chicks, the chickiest of all sluts. I like Slutty Chicks. Is that right, dog? You like Slutty Chicks as well, don't you? Oh, you prefer bones and meat? Oh, each to their own. Bloody weirdo. So, yeah. What am I up to today? Well, bit of fitness, bit of health, bit of exercise, walking the dog. Gonna stroll through the fields, through the little village that I like to visit, might do a piss in the bushes. It's still a bit cold for pot noodling, although I could take, if I wanted to, where the fuck, oh, it's over there, a flask of hot Bovril. Have I told you about the Bovril? The Bovril? Well, I ought to mention the Bovril. Once upon a time, you had your Oxo and your Bovril. They were cubes, stock cubes. But you can make a drink with them. But the powers that be, the man, the evil overlords of American business, changed the recipe. So your Oxo cubes went shit all of a sudden. Suddenly, they weren't the crumbly cubes. You could just, they went squidgy. And the flavour wasn't the same. But Bovril still exists. You buy it in a jar. It's a bit like Marmite. Except, Bovril, you don't love it or hate it. You just fucking love it. And Marmite, I don't fucking love or hate Marmite. I'm indifferent to it. I'm like, oh, a bit of Marmite. Well, I suppose, not really in the mood. I mean, Vegemite's just the same, but a bit better. But Bovril, hot Bovril. Oh, I love hot Bovril. That's the thing for me. Hot Bovril, hot Vimto. You can have your Bovril on toast if you fucking want. But if you do fucking want, I'll just say knobhead. Well, anyway. So I'm watching my 80s horror, my Hysteria. It's a good show. It's a good show. I'm quite enjoying it. Might schedule a wank for later. Yeah, so it's good. It's about this these kids, and they're in a heavy metal band, and they decide to start singing Satanist lyrics. And by a coincidence, there is a satanic cult in the town, murdering and kidnapping and raping and doing all the filth. And some of them, they're even engaging in premarital sex. Well, that's a recipe for disaster in an 80s horror film. The slutty girls get it, and the virtuous girl survives to the end. But with this being a postmodern 80s retro bullshit thing, they might change the rules a bit. You were with a boy. Yeah, she was with a boy and all. She's been with a boy. She's cute. I like her. Yeah, there's quite a few cute girls in this, but you get to my age. You're looking at the mums, not the main characters. She's not slutty enough. Oh, you're a slut. Slutty chicks. You know, be a slut and be proud of your sluttishness. But, you know, you're better off being slutty with just a few guys than just being dirty with loads. Just, you know, stick to a few, I say, you know. Oh. Ah, she slapped her mother. Nice one, girl. Oh. Oh. Slapping her mother. Yeah, it's good fun, this sort of thing. But, you know, it's only TV. More to life than TV, even if it is 80s horror. I might go and put I might put a Freddy Krueger on later just to sort of get the real fucking deal. But anyway, that's TV. My love of Slutty Chicks. The music on it's good. They had Alice Cooper, Poison playing earlier. I fucking love that song. I don't own any Alice Cooper albums, but, you know, maybe I ought to go out and fucking buy a couple on CD used, nice and cheap. If I can get for £1 each. So much the better. It's my daughter. She needs help. Oh, they got the deprogrammers. I think my beard needs a bit of a trim. I'm getting a bit bushy at the moment. Got a big bush. I've got a big hairy bush. Because she's a slutty chick. Oh, she's not slutty enough, though. The hair's kind of cool, but... fanny farts and all that lot. Anyway, farting and all that lot. I like a bit of a fart, mate. Oh dear. Her mother's got in touch with the organisation that does the deprogramming. I want you to know every single thing that I do for you. Everything I do for you. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, got the dog beside me in bed. Yeah. All right, dogger. Oh, you give the dog a stroke and it stretches out its paws and presses into you. Oh, I love a dog, mate. You know, they say man's best friend. And that's true. Mankind and the dog, the domesticated wolf, we forged a friendship that goes back millennia. Back when we were fucking cavemen. The most important thing was hunting and the discovery of fire to cook our meat on. And as we were cooking our meat, stray wolves would regard us from a distance. And they'd visit and they'd find bones and they'd go, oh, this is good. This is good. You know, 3 bones. You don't even need to hunt them, you know. And they'd find meat. on the bones, and it'd be like, this is good. And then it gradually, over time, oh, fuck, she's fit as fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, I love her. That's what we want. Yeah. This is set back in the 1960s flashback. Rawr. Foxy as fuck. I love her. Oh my God. I think I'm going to come in my pants. I'm getting so aroused by this. So anyway, the dogs were all the wolves. The wolf dogs. They were regarding the cavemen and the fires, and as they visited and got closer and closer, they'd be throwing a bit of meat, and they'd be going, they're all right, these cavemen. And the cavemen were like, yeah, these dogs are interesting characters, you know. And they started training the dogs up to hunt. Because a dog, if a dog dies in a hunt, it takes 2 years to replace. If a hunter dies, it takes at least 15, 16 years to replace. And the dogs, they were happy to fucking have a better chance of scoring meat in a hunt. So, you know, we forged this relationship as hunters. And even to this very day, if you go out with your dog, build a little campfire, cook burgers, that dog will be very happy about it and eat the burgers, you know, because that is your traditional relationship between man and dog. Yes, it's a good show, this. Hysteria with Bruce Campbell. And I'm going to go to the toilet and do a wee-wee soon. I've got a bit of a bladder full, you know. Oh, yeah. When you need to go, you need to go. You got to go if you got to go. Yeah, and then I'm going to take this scraggle out. Isn't that right, Dogger? All right. Yeah, don't trouble yourself. Not my account. Oh, there's nothing better than sharing your bed with a dog. Or a slut. But dogs are more dependable than sluts. You know, I like me sluts, don't get me wrong. I like them with big tits, you know. Big tits, huge bum, everything like that. Or big tits and no bum. You know, the no bum woman. You know, they are a recurring theme. You know. Yeah, what we got? A tribe called Duff. Hi, Grobtron. Hello. I'm just discussing. I've just disgusted. I've just discussed. Not disgusted. I've just discussed the history of man and dog. What's up? What you up to, pal? I'm just lazy. I've woken up at leisurely pace because I'm lazy. So I'm having an early morning, but what most people would call lazy lying. You know, you know, I'm a bit out of sync with normalitudes, but for me, this is a very early morning. I'm gonna nip out with the waffle groffle and do some walkies. And I was just saying, I could do with going out building a campfire, having some baked potatoes, you know, and burgers. Mm. But I like it. It takes us back to our days as cavemen. I just had a walk across Queen's Park. Loads of dogs being all cute. Oh, my dogs aren't cute. My dogs are handsome and well, cheeky actually. But yeah, I like dogs. Yeah, anyway, watching this show, Hysteria, fucking brilliant it is. Not the way I cook them, they're not. No, they're usually a bit burnt around the edges with just the centres. But yeah, I like them with beans, grated cheese, bit of coleslaw. Your dogs are special, like you. Special needs, maybe. Special. I'm special. Oh no, I've done a poo in my pants. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, it's not fair. Oh, it wasn't me. Somebody else did a poo in my pants. Oh, it was Satanist, did it? Loads of butter. Well, maybe. I'll tell you what else is good on the campfire: popcorn. The thing with popcorn is use plenty of fucking oil. Plenty of oil and double layers of tin foil.
Who are you?
No tuna or you will F up your pop career. What pop career? I ain't got no pop career. Oh no, they pay me not to sing. I'm terrible. I was writing a song earlier called Slutty Chicks. I want a girl who's a slutty chick. A kind of girl who's good for my dick. I like slutty chicks. But no Mexicans or Spics. Yeah, it got a bit racist, so I had to stop. I don't want to get in trouble for racism. Yeah.
So I find this girl, you and I are staying right here.
Yeah. Anyway, I got the dog snuggled right up. Neither does Brian. Oh, Brian, Harvey. Brian could sort himself out a tour, no problem. All he needs to do is sing and dance to karaoke backing tracks, and he'd make money. You know, and then do a backstage thing where he fucking signs autographs, poses for photos with the cunts. He could make himself enough of a bundle to get a mortgage on his nan's council house and buy the fucking thing. Have himself a couple of nice little holidays a year. You know, he could be living a nice little life. But no, he has to fucking rant and rave on fucking YouTube and go mental. He's just a knobhead, really, Brian Harvey. You listening, Brian? If you do tune in, right, you're a dickhead, mate. You're full of shit. And yeah, the thing about Brian Harvey is he's never really written any songs. He's just singing other people's lyrics. You know, that's not a proper pop. He's not Adam Ant. He's like a proper pop star. You know, they weren't a proper band either because they didn't play their own instruments. And, you know, he's just a songwriter and a bunch of dancing backup singers. You know, it was a business model rather than a fucking proper group. I couldn't care less, to be honest.
I don't know. 26 years I've been in this line of work. Never once has anything like this happened.
Oh, my puppy dog. Come on. Come on, Woofer. Come on, Woofer. Go on, do a cute thing. Go on, do the cute. That's it. Hello. How you doing, Woofer? You all right? Oh. Oh, that's it. Oh, stretching its paws out towards me. Oh. But I love a dog in winter. When it's winter, that's when you cuddle right up. I mean, come summer, the dog, you won't see much of the dog. It'll go and walk around the house, find a place that's got a draft, and go and sleep in the cool air. But winter, that dog is with you. Like stink on poo-poo, you know. Gets in the bed with you, snuggles right up. Left to its own devices, a dog will lay across your belly, and you have to teach that dog the art of spooning. See, I've got it set up. I turn off my TV and it goes beep, beep, beep. It makes a bleep when it goes off. I turn off the bedside lamp, and then I roll over and the dog knows. The dog knows from these signals to assume the position. I'm on my side and it'll snuggle itself and push itself into me. And I'll put my arm around the dog and we'll go to sleep together. Isn't that right? And we does the snuggles. It's you're sharing your body heat. See, a dog's a pack animal, and when dogs are in a pack, you know, they'll all cuddle up together. Oh, yeah. And there's an old saying, you know, if it was cold, they'll say it was a free dog night, which is where you have 3 dogs in bed with you, one either side and one on top. Oh, a living duvet. That's what your dogs are. Marvellous. Anyway, I was I need to fucking meet a bird, mate. Now it doesn't have to be your world's biggest romance, you know, with the most beautiful girl in the world, you know. Just a bit of a fucking fumble with the world's most beautiful girl. She's still got to be the world's most beautiful girl because you know, I do like a bit of perfection here and there, and maybe, you know, sometimes if the body's good enough, the face can be a bit duff. But if the face is good enough, I can't stomach a fat bird. I mean, I've got my limits. Nothing wrong with curvy and well built. But if she's the size of a double wardrobe, I don't want to know. Oh, bloody hell. I tell you what, this TV show is good stuff. There's weird things going on. It's a town with secrets and bizarrenesses. Madness. Deviancy. Weirdness and insanitudes. Yeah, that's what's going on. It's a twisted place.
Like a regular glass of water. This is what I have to offer. Take it or leave it. Oh.
We're in the flashback now.
Well, that was Christmas morning when I was 6, maybe 7.
She's the cutest chick in it. That hippie chick. I like hippie chicks. Oh, I love her. Oh, my puppy dog is my best friend. We'll stick together till the very end. My dog's my pal and my number one. And to the toilet I have gone. Yeah, I don't think that's ever been done in pop history, where the solo, instead of being played on the guitar or an organ or even a saxophone, it's actually played by making farty noises. You know, there's never been a hit song about farts, has there? There ought to be. I mean, there should be a band that only ever does songs about farts, just singing fart songs. That'd be good. I like fart songs. I could do a good fart song. I could. Anyway, coming up to half an hour, so I'm gonna have to jettison soon. Not just finish a stream, but actually go to the toilet and physically jettison some turds off. Drop the kids off at the pool. Splish splash. Oh, I love her. She's so cute.
know that. His mind has just been so cluttered and corrupted with sinful thoughts. There he is, Tracy. Let him out.
Ah, cute. Oh, they're doing the exorcisms now. It's this deprogramming society that basically kidnaps kids and fucking draws the evil out of them. Yeah, this is based on historical fact because there were loads of weird stuff where they were brainwashing kids into believing they'd been fucking devil worshippers and stuff. It was quite interesting time, the 70s and the 80s, for devil worshipping weird shit. There you go. Sorry, I disappeared for a phone call. Poo in potty, not in panties. Well, the girls I like don't wear panties. I like bad girls who don't wear knickers. Yeah, have a good one. I had to work down in Stockton-on-Tees the other day. What a boring non-entity of a place. Oh, don't say that. I'm sure there's lovely people in Stockton-on-Tees. They don't tune into this show, so we could slag them off and they'll never know us. But yeah, I'm sure Stockton-on-Tees has its upsides, as does everywhere. You think a place is the most boring, depressing shithole in the world, and there's always somewhere worse off, and there's always more to the eye if you're prepared to delve deep and look into something. Yeah, I'd like to delve deep. Well, not that deep. Balls deep. I'll do me. I'm being sexual and perversitudinal. Perversified. Yeah. I'm not really keen on seeing a cute chick locked up. You think it'd be a nice thing, you know? Elements of like the Joseph Fritzl vibe. But my God, they should have at least left her a fucking comb and some makeup. She's looking all scruffy. No one's cleaned that mirror in a fucking good few decades. Oh, it's a two-way mirror. They're watching her. They're observing their kidnap victim. Oh. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I'm not going to give too much of this show away. It's called Hysteria. It's available on the internet through the usual sort of streaming and downloading sort of websites. And I recommend it. I wish they showed stuff like this on the BBC instead of fucking shit like Video Nasty, which was crap. That was the BBC's attempt at a retro 80s horror, and it was dog shit. Dog shit in a microwave. Fucking rubbish it was. Nothing going on. Oh, Jesus, what the hell are you watching? Hysteria. The latest, greatest. Oh, you know, I'll bung you the trailer off the tube that is Pooh. But yeah, it's Bruce Campbell's latest sort of show, and he plays the town sheriff. Yeah. I'm going to go to the toilet and do a piss in a bit. I've got a right bladder full. You know, that's the only thing I get out of bed for, a piss and food. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear a dog snoring.
It's all my fault. For over this seven. She's all that I have in the world. I won't let that happen. I need you to play your part. What you were always meant to do. This town is finally ready for you. Show them what you really are.
Yeah. Mm.
Slutty trying to hope that parents said I had demons at your age too.
I'm gonna have to watch this thing again because I've been talking and not paying attention. I've obviously missed big chunks in this fucking thing, and I don't even know who half the characters are.
I want to tell you something. It's just easy for me, huh? Come back to this house.
You all right, doggo? Oh, the dog's asleep. Asleep and snoring nicely next to me. Anyway, I've done half an hour. I'm off. I'll see you later. All right, then.